OG, MG, VO, V. Life had never been pretty, couldn't even put it in a frame. By any means had to get it, but always kept my hands clean. Making moves across the nation, every dollar made a dream. Building profit from creation, any thought could be a thing. How could they take it if they never gave it? If I'm enslaved, then it's me that's gonna make it. I feel like I'm meant for better, and you should too, because we all deserve to feel special. Don't let anyone tell you I'm riddled with bullets of failure, but none of my vitals are felt through. My resolve is deeper than Gaunt's when Peter took kite from his arms. I'll travel at God's speed until dawn, just to obtain what I want. It pains me to break all these personal bonds, but
Kahuna's, what's the word, baby?
I'm bigger than playing
big guy. I see you.
Not a facade. My demons are friends with the boss. He treats me like one of the boys. Would you cross the sticks without giving it a second?
Quick show today. We're gonna do a quick show today.
I'm just trying to make a way. Doomsday clock still ticking. I'm just out making plays. Good kid with a smart mouth, built from trauma and the pain. Nigga, you a surfboard in a shark's pool. I'ma always be the wave. Been a risk taker and a heartbreaker. I'm just trying to make a way. Doomsday clock still ticking. I'm just out making plays. Good kid with a smart mouth,
want to consider a hobby?
Nigga, you a surfboard in a shark's pool. I'ma always be the way. I got a couple of devils around for a couple of niggas that think they could get with me. Pull up and empty the 50. Clean up your block in the lickety splickety. B.O.B. keeping them with me, filling them up, making this little nigga filthy. Who gon' pull up and come get me? I'm known from Boston.
I swear in my little sports group, these boys do not know football. Oh my God.
And you a rat. I never figured it out, so we figured it, nigga, figured that. And you was the nigga I'm fucking these bitches with, jigging in back of the trap with packs and straps. Oh nigga, I got the juice, bitch, best obey your thirst. While I'm riding on 23s, my enemies is in hearses. And any weapon formed against me, better bust and hit me up first.
What was going on in Token 2049, bro? That was lit, wasn't it?
I'm just trying to make a way.
How have you been? What up, Rob? I've been doing well, good brother. I cannot can't complain. Wait till a few more people get up in here. I forgot I'm going live with some of the greats like cryptos are. I said all of the greats, goats. Oh man, what's the word, chat? Chat, what's the word? How we living? What's up, man? How everybody doing out there? Today is, what's it? Two for Tuesday, double up day. Is it double up day? Is it Tuesday? Tuesday, double up day. Usually Tuesday sets the tone for your Wednesday. And there's been a lot going on inside the cryptocurrency space. To the positive, we got a lot of news to talk about today, right? Q4 is normally a very explosive quarter for risk on assets. So, I mean, if you are excited for what's to come into cryptocurrency, put that W in the chat. I appreciate everybody that is here. Also, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. I don't know why I picked to go stream at this time. I was just doing a little research, and I was like, you know what? I'll do some streaming. So, salute to the people that are here. But let's look at the market and stop looking at me. All right, so let's see how the market is actually reacting. We got Jasmine, Tia, ICP. I've been doing a little bit of research on ICP as of late. I talked about that in the Discord. Gaming is coming back. Gala, you know, is looking pretty good if you were looking for a short-term trade, in my opinion. Tau, salute to everybody that took that trade with Tau. I got in a little bit of Quant at the $70 range, just something that I see what Quant could be for the future of crypto. So it's something that I'm very, very, very confident in. AI took another leg up, so that's good to see. And we got a few laggers, but eventually, you know, altcoins will come around. Bitcoin sitting here at 63,000. Not bad. ETH at 2,600, right? So ETH has been doing pretty well. Guys, I want everybody to remember how important it is with the liquidity cycles here, right? So, of course, we got phase 1, which is Bitcoin. Phase 2, which is Ethereum. Phase 3, large caps. And then, of course, phase 4 is altcoin season. And the question is, will Q4, I'm just clicking on stuff. Man. All right, here we go. Will Q4 be as bullish as people anticipate? Because normally when you see a whole crowd of people being bullish, Normally, crypto does the opposite, but this time may be different. And the reason I'm saying that because Alex Becker made a great point. He said it may seem like everybody right now is bullish in crypto, but if you go check out the Google trends, then you will see that we don't really have anybody here in the crypto space. It's literally just us, and we are excited for the next leg up. So congrats to anybody that's still here. Pat yourself on the back because we are putting ourselves in a position to have first movers advantage, and I think that's pretty cool. It says on YouTube and Google, crypto interest is still at its worst and bear market lows, which is honestly true. A lot of my YouTube, not even what's it called, YouTube paper, right? Money in the algorithm and stuff like that has took a step back, right? So 85% of people have left, aka so bearish that they're not even interested in the hope you see is here is the 15% left. So at some point, of course, retail will come to crypto. We're seeing a lot of institutional movement. Someone just bought $85 million worth of Bitcoin a whole hour ago. So, you know, people are starting to load up on crypto. Crypto is becoming a bit mainstream when you look at BlackRock and how they've been consistently adding to their crypto bag. And we just keep seeing, you know, institutions line up for blockchain technology. Here we have Google Cloud partners with Solana Labs to launch Game Shift Dev. So I would also pay attention right now, guys, to gaming tokens. There are a lot of gaming tokens that look pretty good right now. In fact, I've been sharing some projects on the Patreon. You're probably seeing Tucker on the screen right now. This is something that we talked about on the Patreon. One of my favorite meme coins on Solana. I really think they have the best content as far as the meme coins. But if we just check out things like, you know, we can go back to the OGs like Myria. Myria is up 20% on the day, sitting here at a $5 million market cap. The FDV is 162, so that's something I would research vesting schedules if you're interested in this token. This is not a buy or sell type of live stream. This is just me talking about cryptocurrencies and just showing you guys that the gaming narrative is start to heat up, right? If we just go to GameFi, you can see Karat up 42%. There's a lot of, you know, good games that's on sale. I personally hold GHX, which is like a cloud gaming cross, right, between, you know, being able to utilize your CPU or GPU as an opportunity to earn GHX tokens or even Bitcoin through their platform. So a great deep-in project. Moon Tropica was up 40% the last couple of days, so it is correcting a bit. This is another gaming token that I do hold, but it's a few that I've been doubling back on and looking to add to my bag, as I'm seeing a lot of the stock RSIs on the weekly look very, very bullish for gaming coins. Neural AI is another one that I've been holding since at $8 million market cap. I think it's somewhere around a $48 million market cap. So salute to anybody in the Patreon that has been getting into some of these projects that we have talked about. So you are seeing some strength inside the market. Now, the big news today was China announcing multiple rate cuts just after the Fed cut. So we talked about this in one of my previous videos, how as soon as the US does something, then everybody else looks to do the same. So again, you know, guys, you know, this is the time really to kind of like lock in, right? You need to be locking in into you know your convictional plays. In my opinion, you need to lock in into your convictional plays. You need to find out how you want to design your portfolio. I would recommend you go watch my video from yesterday when I talked about understanding what type of investor you're going to be into this cryptocurrency you know, space, right? If you're just investing in the top 100 cryptocurrencies, then in order to make $1 million in crypto, you're going to have to put up a little bit of liquidity, maybe 50 grand, 100 grand or more, because a lot of those projects from 1 billion to 100 billion won't give you as much gains as you probably think. Now, the flip side is that we don't know how much liquidity will pour into crypto this cycle. And don't get me wrong, if you do buy into top 100 coins over time, maybe you can get that 50x, 100x, but it might take multiple cycles. If you're a person that has around $15,000, $20,000, $50,000 you're putting into cryptocurrency, then you probably want to focus majority of your portfolio on mid-cap cryptocurrencies. Market cap range around 50 million to 500 million. Balance of risk to reward, so not as much not as rewarding as something like microcaps, but not as much risk as something like microcaps, but a little bit more risk than the safer bets, which is the top 100. And then you got the shitty of the shitty, right? The degens, the microcap cryptocurrencies, market cap range less than 10 million. I would say less than 20 million. You can find some good, less than 20 million, right? You can find some good cryptocurrencies in that window, but remember, this is high risk, high reward. Requires a smaller amount of liquidity to really get started. To become a crypto millionaire, you can put anywhere from 5,000 to 25,000 into some of these micro caps and turn that into $1 million. I've seen some people put even less than 5 grand, put 1K into a, stupid meme coin and then become a crypto millionaire. But understand, the chance of losing the entire investment is higher. So it's all about proper preparation and understanding how you want to kind of configure your portfolio and where you're at personally. You can't go over off your favorite YouTube, because they might be in a way different financial position than you are, right? You want to make sure you understand where you're at, right? Well, Millie, if I only got 5 to 10 grand, then you probably should take on a little bit more risk, but always build your portfolio based on pillars. I always say I'm at least have 4 blue chips, because they're kind of like the pillars to your portfolio that hold it up, the strength. You can sleep good at night. You can know that money, for the most part, is safe. But again, we've had multiple opportunities this year to really stack cryptocurrency. You had April, when everybody was saying, selling May and going away. May was actually a green month. April was a great opportunity to add to your bag. June was a great opportunity to add to your bag. August was a great opportunity to add to your bag. September, for the most part, has been a green month. And now we got October, November, and December that a lot of people are kind of like rushing to get their shit together, when you should have already had your shit together. You had lots of time to make this happen, right? Let's see here. We do got AI coins doing well as well. You can see AI coins are doing well. So I've talked about how these are kind of like my top positions in my portfolio. I know a lot of people ask me how you should allocate your portfolio. I think DeFi Llama in this narrative tracker gives you a good idea of how you should kind of like, put your portfolio together. Now, we know meme coins are the most profitable category inside crypto, but guys, they're also the most risky. So even though meme coins is number 1, that doesn't mean go put 90% of your net worth into meme coins, right? Maybe, have 2 or 3 meme coins, high risk plays that that probably will outperform your entire market, in your entire portfolio. But I would stick personally, my portfolio is more like the casino plays, the ecosystems, the plays within those ecosystems, AI and stuff like RWAs, and maybe throw a few gaming tokens in there, right? I don't know how big CEX will be this cycle, because we having so much DEXs emerge, right? And it's taking a lot of that liquidity share from centralized exchanges, as people just want to hold their own crypto. And there's been a lot of talk about how to take your crypto off exchanges. So I know a lot of people still are into stuff like LCX, Crypto.com, Crow, and things of that sort. And don't get me wrong, those could still maybe 10 to 50x, but we have seen the centralized exchange narrative kind of take a step back. DPIN, not as profitable as many people talk about, even though there are some good DPIN tokens. Jasmy is one that I have a lot of confidence in, that I personally hold. But you can also say Jasmy falls into the data availability here, as Jasmy allows you to secure and monetize your data, and even puts itself in the artificial and big data market as well. So that just goes back to AI being one of the most profitable categories, but also a risky category, because we could have something like an AI bubble. So you want to make sure you keep that in mind. The Fear and Greed Index, guys, is rising. It's at 54 now. Fear and Greed Index is now at 54, right? So you can't, don't get wrapped up into buying green candles when we get back into greed. You had an opportunity to buy into fear. The altcoin season is kind of hanging around 33 and 50, so that's good, which means you still have a little bit of time, and we'll get into some altcoin charts. And the overall sentiment of the people that's actually in crypto is sitting around 66. So not bad. Not bad. Let's get into some of these comments. We got 26 people in here. Really check out Republic, because there's some cool projects needing VC. Quant did a double top this year. Don't look good. Loading up on Jasmy, Maze, Gala, Crow, Arrow, and Elon have been holding some bags for over 3 years. Nothing wrong with that. He said Quant did a double bottom. Let's actually look at QNT here. First, we could take a look at the DXY. Guys, the DXY is being so stubborn right now. We need this stock RSI to capitulate here with the cross so our DXY can finally get under 100. I think if you see the DXY under 100, we should see a nice good move from BTC, Ethereum, and some altcoins, right? But let's go into QNT. I said somebody mentioned Quant. Quant is going to explode. I'm gonna be that person that reminds you that Quant is going to explode. Quant is definitely in a great position right here. It has beautiful tokenomics, and when you think about the use case, being able to bring in any type of legacy system on chain, which means banks don't have to change their configuration. They can just plug themselves right into Overledger. There's not a token in cryptocurrency that can do what Quant can do. There's no technology out there right now that's going to be able to do what Quant is going to do while having beautiful tokenomics, which means buying Quant under $100. You know, anybody who got into it at the $40-$50 range, you know, you're going to look up in two to 4 years and you're going to be like, this was probably one of my best investments. When you think about institutions coming into crypto and what it will take to plug Web 2 into Web 3, to plug banking into Web 3, to plug private and public blockchains. Again, there's not a token that allows a public and a private blockchain to communicate with each other. So it's very simple. People won't believe it. They got to stop focusing on price action, because if you focus on price action, at the end of the day, you're kind of limiting yourself to what this technology could be for the next 5 to 10 years. The same thing could be said for something like ICP. A lot of people are hard on the ICP price action. Even you could use XRP as a example, right? When you do take a deep dive into XRP and what XRP actually is bringing to cryptocurrency space, and how it actually plans on integrating banks, there's not another project that does that. So when institutions really start to put in these bags into crypto, which we are seeing the global liquidity, we're seeing the GMI and the total liquidity index rising, which is basically 10 weeks ahead of Bitcoin, as you can see right here. So what you can expect once in the next 10 weeks, maybe Bitcoin is at 80K or 100K as it's lagging behind the GMI, which is the total liquidity index. What do you think institutions are going to put their money in first? They're not going to put their money into a shit coin. They're not going to put their money into the Degen coins. They're going to put their money into the coins that make most sense for the future of cryptocurrency. So I think a lot of people don't focus on what we need to invest into as far as the future of cryptocurrency. It's kind of removing that selfishness mentality and being selfless. Okay, yeah, we can be a degen and treat crypto like a casino, or you can also have a percentage of your liquidity put into shit that really drives the future of crypto, drives the future of the technology, drives the future of interoperability. And that's why I'm personally bullish on Quant. So it's really nothing that anybody can say that can change my mindset about Quant. You know what I mean? People probably thought I was crazy when I just put out the Tau trade and then Tau exploded. And I pay attention to charts. Last time Quant was overbought or in the overbought section, the last 2 times they hung around 112 days, and we've seen a huge run up here. So again, I never listen to noise. I think FUD is motivational. I'm going to repeat that. I think FUD is motivational. You know, when people FUD shit, that's the best time to really pack your bag. So you can see here, we had a 382% move last time. The first time Quant hit overbought sections. And then right here, we had another move. Wasn't as big as the other one, right? It was like 65%. So if you add 382% plus 65% and divide it by 2, you can give you a good example how high the next Quant move will be. So, actually, let me do that real quick and kind of give you guys an example of really how you put this shit together, right? This is not just something that I just wake up and I just, let me just guess. This is all calculated. So let's actually do the math here. And you can have a good idea of what the 65 divided by 2, 223. So you're looking at a 220% move. Potentially, right? This is potentially from the bottoms here. So let's say 200 223% move, which would put us right above the 618, which, I can see this happening, right? I can see, Quant coming down here, getting back into that zone, maybe getting rejected at the 618, which is $160, but putting itself in a position to start its next leg up. So again, bullish on the tokenomics, but more so bullish on the technology and what Quant actually brings to the game as far as cryptocurrency. I'm not focused on price action. I don't care if the price stays down here for a while. I'll continue to load my Quant bag. Let's get into some of these comments here. Chat about my Zay, the good and the bad, please. Good morning, Miss Millie and the J5 family. What's up, Casey? Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Can you possibly do TA knowing Shivi Inu, please? OM, not something that I'm looking at. There's other RW plays. I'm more bullish on something like Rio. Like I said, again, I'm not going to put all my money into blue chips. I can buy Rio and get pretty much the same gains that I'm going to get from OM. You can see here, Rio is the king of RWAs. Yeah, I just, OM is cool. It's cool. It's an RWA play. I know a lot of people look at Ondo and OM as the top RWA plays, but in my opinion, if you kind of lacking on liquidity and you actually want to see real gains in crypto, I would go with Relio Network. I don't think it has as much risk as something like WeCoin, which is a little bit more degen. But guys, you can see here, Relio Network, the stock RSI has exploded bullish. We're looking for a MACD cross here, which is going to be bullish. And then if the stock RSI can continue to put in an uptrend above 50, this is all bullish. Wow. The price action getting above the VWAP, which is $1.27. So we need two more things to happen here. We need the MACD to cross bullish, and we need the price action to get above the VWAP on the weekly. And I would say that the next leg up could be in play here for WeCoin. I mean, excuse me, I said WeCoin, for Relio. So yeah, some people, depending on how much liquidity, I would say if you're a person that don't want a lot of risk, but maybe a 5 to 10x, then yeah, OM and Ondo is pretty good. But Relio, in my opinion, can put in a 10 to 50x. A little bit closer to 50x than 10x when you look at what this project is working to do for the RWA sector. Also bringing in $1 million in volume. So you want to see that volume tick up, and we want to just see that MACD turn bullish, and we also want to see the price action get above the VWAP, which is $1.27. It has since been rejected. So I think Relio is one of my favorite RWA plays. I put this in the Patreon a few days ago. We just re-upped on our Relio right here at the pinnacle when I seen the pinnacle of this higher low, when I seen the stock RSI give us the cross in the weekly confirmation above 20. So just a better buy in my opinion. I just feel like you get better bang for your buck. And there's other RWA projects, but this, in my opinion, is the king of RWA from a mid-cap perspective. Let me see here. Good morning, Millie. How you seen how the bullish Popcat charts? Now, I really haven't been looking at any meme coins that's really over $1 billion, market caps. Popcat just is too big of a market cap for me. For meme coins, there's just too many good meme coins out there in the mid cap, in it's top 100. I really don't have a interest in any top 100 meme coins besides maybe Brett. Brett is the only one that I have, some confidence in. Other than that, there's way too many meme coins in the mid cap and micro cap range where you can make way more money. There's going to be a little bit more risk, but there's way more money in buying these meme coins. Think about the meme coin that I talked about in the and actually I don't want to bring this up because it's a little bit too degen for the live stream. I'll continue to talk about this in the Discord. Guys, join the Discord. Somebody said check out Maze. This is a project I still hold. I think Maze is going to move when Casper moves. So whenever Casper decides to take his next leg up, and we are getting a little bit of correction in the market, which I'm happy with. I don't want September to be too explosive. I want September to be the month of getting your portfolio together and getting prepared for Q4. Casper here is ranked 26. They just dropped the smart contract, so you can mint KRC20 tokens, which is huge, right? This will bring a lot of new retail. It'll bring a lot of new volume. It's going to become a casino compared to something like Solana, Sui, Ethereum, Base, and stuff like Ton and Tron. So when Casper decides to finally take his next move up, I expect whales to use Casper as a rotational play, to use Maze, as a rotational play here for Casper. Maze holding up really, really good above our 618 golden pocket. If it does dip inside the golden pocket a little bit more, I'll be sure to add a little bit of my Maze. Like I said, I'm just bullish on Maze growing with Casper off the narrative of what project may be the next Casper. So that's just how I look at it, right? You are getting a lower high here, which is a bit bearish. So this could definitely come back into our golden pocket and put in maybe a triple bottom or something like that. Hang around the golden pocket. I like to personally buy cryptocurrencies in the golden pocket, right between the 618 and the 786. Maze also is showing a little bit lack of strength here on the 3-day. Because this is a cycle hold for me, which means I plan on holding this to the peak of the crypto cycle, this one. I still hold this and I still will be adding to my bag, but that's just my thesis on why I think it would do good. It's bringing in 125,000 in volume, which is pretty good compared to the market cap and liquidity and the FDV here. What we need is we need Maze to get back above, to stay above the VWAP, continue to be above the golden pocket of 618, show some strength here on the RSI above 50, get this stock RSI back to the upside, and also flip bullish here on the MACD. Again, this is the 3-day chart. So with that being said, I still hold Maze. I'm planning on still adding to my bag as long as we hang around this golden pocket here. But yeah, that's my basic thesis as far as Maze. Cons, we want to see the mainnet from Maze, right? I spent a lot of talk about the mainnet. We want to see the mainnet. I think that's the biggest thing. Pros is EVM compatible. And Casper isn't, right? So Maze is working to have its own chain and its own mainnet, but also be EVM compatible, which means anything that is built on Ethereum can also make a transition to be built on top of Maze. So that's kind of like the difference between Maze and Casper. Also, Maze is the devs are not docs, so that's also a little bit of risk there. Casper does have docs dev, maybe a better team when you think about forming Ethereum representatives also representing Casper, which makes the team a little bit more bullish, similar to what we see from Jasmine. A lot of people like those bullish teams. So I would say Maze sitting here at basically a micro cap under 10 million is still a bit risky, guys. We have to see more from Maze, but in my head, I'm playing this as a liquidity rotation from Casper holders as people rush to find which project is the closest thing to Casper and could be the next Casper. So once Casper really starts to move, I think Maze will move as well. We got 27 people in here. Make sure that you like and subscribe. What up, Crypto Playground? What is good with Sui? Sui is one of my plays that, you know, you got to look at it two different ways, right? So let's go to Sui here. Let me check out Sui. All right, Sui. All right, so this is Sui on the weekly. All right, so Sui is going to be interesting here because will Sui put in a downtrend, right? Will it put in a downtrend or will it continue to go higher? It just depends on how people view the Sui market right now. The thing about Sui is it is overbought. It's on 99 for the weekly. So the people who are making money are people that bought down here on Sui. Buying right now, you're taking a chance. Of course, last time we did see Sui hang around the overbought area for 147 days. We've seen a nice move. Will it hang around here again? Possibly, because we're rolling into Q4. So it's just going to be interesting to see if Sui can if Sui can continue that momentum. Everybody's talking about it. We do have our golden box down here around 78 cents. So does Sui come back to retest the top of the golden box, which is the 618, and capture a lot of buyers at the bottom of this trend line, right? Usually when a lot of people talking about, you know, a project like Sui, means that they got in early and they're trying to utilize the marketing to create more buyers to come in, which end up being exit liquidity. So you got to be a little bit careful here with Sui. Another thing I like to pay attention to with Sui is the dominance, right? It is its own chain. So anything that has its own chain, guys, you can go check out the market cap dominance. And again, this is a example of what we're seeing from Sui. A lot of people seem to be interested in SUI as the dominance has exploded. So when the dominance exploded and you're a person that say, well, hey, I may have missed the SUI pump, what I would do personally, right? And this is just my opinion. If you're in the Patreon and you already know how this goes, I would go to Dex Screener here and just swing down to the SUI and try to find different things within the ecosystem. So one of the things that I would want to go and look at is the DEX, right? The top DEX, and see how the top DEX is performing. I don't know why it didn't show it. Let's see if we can actually get it to show here. See this protocol. This is the top DEX here. It's up 162% on the day. I mean on the year, and you can see on the week it's up 30%. So as that dominance rose with SUI, we seen a lot of the protocols within the ecosystem go crazy. You can see this protocol, which is the DEX, the top DEX on SUI, is up 30% on the week and 64% on the month. You can also look for maybe the top meme coin or the top launch pad on SUI, right? So we just go here to SUI pad and show you guys an example. Bam, SUI pad is correcting, but look at the move that it put in, right? When everybody started talking about SUI, the smart investors went and explored the ecosystem and bought into things in the ecosystem that is helping with the infrastructure. So normally when you see everybody talking about a new ecosystem, the next Solana, the new casinos, what happened with Base, right? When everybody started talking about Base, Aerodrome exploded, right? Luke Belmar talked about when everybody was talking about BNB back in the day, he bought $100,000 worth of Pancake Swap before anyone knew what Pancake Swap was, and then Pancake Swap exploded and he made like what, 20 to 50 million dollars, something crazy, but he put up 100,000 into Pancake Swap. So again, for the future, right, if you see a lot of YouTubers talking about an ecosystem, you don't necessarily have to buy the native token. Go explore, go do research, go do due diligence, find the infrastructure plays within the ecosystems, and you can see here, you can get way more gains than just buying the native token. All right, so SUI is going to do well. SUI is going to do well. I think SUI, I keep saying SUI. I don't know why I keep saying SUI. Excuse me, that's that public school. That's that public school. But SUI, 4 billion. I won't be surprised if it goes to 20 billion. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes anywhere between 20 billion and 100 billion because everybody's talking about it. You got the former Facebook crypto makers who split in half. Half of the team went to go create Aptos. Half of the team went to go create a SUI, right? So since you know this, right, which means a lot of people also will be focusing on Aptos, which is also sitting here at a $4 billion market cap. So maybe right now, since no one is really talking about Aptos, what you want to do is see if you can find some things within the Aptos ecosystem. Let me see if they actually have a ecosystem here and there. Aptos, where is you at? Are they listed on Dex Screener? If you want to find some stuff that could possibly be, all right, here in the Aptos ecosystem. So these are the dexes, and I'm thinking the top dex here is Solana. Was it supposed to be Solana? All right, so again, this thing is almost bringing in 1 million in volume, right? So whenever YouTuber starts talking about Aptos, right, because it's basically the same team, right? They just split in half. Half of the team went to go create Aptos. The other half of the team went to create SUI, right? Very, very similar projects, very similar mindsets. So right now might be the time for you to go do research. Go do your own freaking research. I'm not going to break this down. This is stuff that I talk about in the Patreon. But go do your research right now for Aptos. Find the top DEX. Find the top launchpad and find the top dog or cat meme coin. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. I don't think you ever talked about it, but could you do a quick overview of XCN? Yes, I talked about XCN. Really not really interested in it. It's not a project that's been showing a lot of strength, but it has like the whole conspiracy JP Morgan behind it. I've looked into it, just not something that I'm into. Lena Jasmine looking for a low cap play that I feel is promising, and not really into XCN. Unfortunately, Charles Little. He possibly do TA on Shiba Inu. What is good with Sui? Good morning to all. All right, so we got 28 people here, guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Somebody said Shiba Inu. What is this? Shiba Inu. 149,000 in liquidity. I would let's see here. Shiba Inu. It's not really much TNA I can do with this, good brother. Not much TNA I can do with this. Do apologize. I mean, yeah, this is risky. $500,000 market cap. Looks like the floor's in. Looks like whoever's holding is the core community, which is good. Not bad. Maybe Shiba Inu pumps and people rotate into this because they think it might be the next Sheeb. But yeah, that's pretty much I can give for you. That's not bringing in much that I could talk about with that. Do you think BTC is oversold now? We'll go to retest 60K before 65K. Let's see here. All right, so let's go into BTC. No, BTC is not oversold. I mean, maybe if you're looking at daily charts, but again, I don't look at Bitcoin on daily charts. I only look at Bitcoin on weekly, monthly, and yearly charts because this is something that I know is going to be here for the next 100 years. So there's no point in like trying to, unless you into leverage trading and stuff like that. Cool. Look at the daily chart. No point in me looking at the daily chart. The stock RSI has confirmed bullish momentum above 20 with a stock RSI cross, and we got a weekly candle print above our latest downtrend, which is bullish. So this little red candle here, if this little weekly candle here can continue to stay above 60K, let's say above 61K for the week, that's bullish. If it comes back into this downtrend, then again, we could possibly be back into this channel, which could lead us back down to about 51K. So basically, everything is dependent on this little red candle here on the weekly. If this weekly candle can stay above 61K for the rest of this week and close above 61K, which means another weekly candle opens above 61K next week, I mean, we could be getting prepared for our next leg up. If this candle somehow creeps back under 60K, then we're still in the macro turmoil here, which means that the DXY will most likely be headed back up, and the DXY is oversold. So there is a chance that the DXY starts to go back up from 100. We really need the DXY to come down, but we do have a few bullish things going on for Bitcoin. China cut rates, US cut rates, Bitcoin stock RSI, inflows coming into ETFs, while the SEC giving approval. They need a few more votes, but the SEC has already given their blessing to allow Bitcoin options, right, with the IBIT ETF, which is BlackRock's ETF. So that's going to bring in a whole bunch of other players because there's a lot of people in the stock market that only do stocks and options. They've been waiting for Bitcoin options. So now we're talking about a whole nother crowd of investors from the stock market looking at Bitcoin, licking their fucking chops, like licking their chops, right? Licking their chops because now they can do BTC options. Let the word to the wise be efficient. So this weekly candle is going to be extremely important. Chat, what do you think that we get next FOMC meeting? Do you think we get a 0.5 cut or a 0.25 cut? Please comment in the chat right now. 0.5 or 0.25. I want to know everybody's opinion here. Let's go to the CME and see what we got going on. 44 days into the next FOMC meeting. All right, so yeah, 60% chance of another 0.5, guys. Let's go. That's crazy, right? 60% chance. So we get another 0.5 in November, in the midst of Q4, with all of this bullish sentiment going on, right? Somebody just bought 85 million of BTC. People are getting prepared for Bitcoin to run and catch up with the global liquidity. The global liquidity, guys. The global liquidity. ETH doing a little bit of correction. Bitcoin going at 62. So it's going to be interesting to see if BTC can hold 61K. It's going to be very, very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. 0.5. Casey says a 0.5. Congrats to Casey. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. AHDZ. Appreciate the comment, baby. All right. 0.5. Yeah, I don't think we're oversold. But again, I am personally looking at weekly charts, Thomas, not daily charts, right? I look at Bitcoin from a long, long perspective, right? A long-term perspective. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, baby. And hopefully everybody picked up some good, picked up some good, some good stuff from this. All right, Bitwise Chief Investment Officer says the most powerful people in finance are allocating to crypto. I just said this, guys. I just said this, right? The options is going to bring a whole nother group of people. Those, like, if you go watch YouTube and you just type in stock options and see how big of a market that is, those people are now about to come into Bitcoin. They want a piece of the Bitcoin options, right? And if we take a look at the stock market not doing bad here. The S&P futures is up, Dow is up, NASDAQ is up, oil is up, gold is at its all-time highs. What a time to be alive with risk on assets going into Q4. Now, I wouldn't get too hyped because I do think we get another correction sometime, maybe at the end of September, sometime in September, another correction because everybody's just totally too euphoric. I'm pretty sure too many longs are out there in the market, and we need some longs to get liquidated. So when they do get liquidated, the price drops and it captures all of these people on the sidelines, guys, because right now there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money on the sidelines, right? If we just go to let's go here to USTD, baby. There's a lot of money on the sidelines, family. And all of that money is looking to trickle into cryptocurrency. Not to add, FTX has some type of like repayment plan coming out to creditors, where a lot of people are allegedly saying there's a rumor that $16 billion or a portion of that $16 billion will go into cryptocurrency. So don't forget the FTX payback to the creditors. But the tether dominance here is decreasing, and you can see a huge, what is this, death cross coming in on the weekly for the tether dominance with with bearish momentum to the downside, which means the tether dominance can come back to retest 4% at this neckline, or even better, 3% at this neckline, right? If we go back to previous cycles, let's go back to the previous cycles here. I mean, the tether dominance was around 2% when we seen that's crazy bull run in 2020, 2021. So that tether dominance was in 2%. So just think about how much more, stable coins can pour into crypto, right? We can literally have a whole bunch of stable coins pouring into crypto all the way down to 3% or 2%. So with that being said, there's still a lot of money on the sidelines. Tether is coming in on a bear cross, which means this is huge, right? Bear cross for Tether going into Q4 means people are getting ready to put their stable coins into crypto. I can't make this up. They're getting ready to put their stable coins into crypto. It's a lot of money on the sidelines that's about to go into our altcoins, our shitty of the shitty meme coins, whatever. It's happening, guys. It's happening. But don't get too excited yet. Wait for another pullback. Wait for another correction. And utilize that next correction to properly prepare yourself for Q4. Yeah, you know how the interest is in crypto, man. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. Comes and goes. All right, so how long have we been live here? Appreciate the hundreds that's coming in, guys. Interest comes and goes. I haven't went live since the FOMC. Man, I got to get more consistent on live. When I get a little bit more consistent on my live stream, more people will show up, right? But again, everything, The song moves on, baby. The song moves on. Let's see what we got here. Anything else we looking at? Anything else that y'all see? Any meme coins, y'all want to talk about? The floor is open. We'll do some Q&A for the next 15 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and close down the stream. Only going an hour. I think that's the most efficient time when doing a live stream. Kind of like gets you a chance to talk about everything that you want to talk about. Hey, salute to my boy ALKG. ALKG, I did get my dummy battery for my camera, so I'm able to go, if I wanted to do a 24-hour live stream, I could do a 24-hour live stream, baby. All right, let's check the market here. Looks like we are getting a little bit of correction on the hour. All right, so this is good. This is good here. This is good because I know a lot of people don't have their allocations together. I know a lot of people are rushing around with their head chopped off trying to get their allocations together. Guys, this is good. This is good. This is good. But we need BTC to stay above 61K. All right, let's look at the ETH BTC chart, and then we'll look at some. We'll look at the total 3 and things like that. All right, so let's check out the Ethereum BTC chart. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Is it finally? Okay, we got an RSI cross, but we still haven't confirmed bullish momentum of 20. I'll tell you what. If this happens, right? If this happens, right? This is going to be extremely bullish, right? If the stock RSI confirms bullish momentum above 20 and we start to see the Ethereum Bitcoin chart start to go back up, that's going to be crazy. Actually, let's check the ETH dominance as well and see what's going on. All right, yep, we got a stock RSI cross on the ETH dominance, but still no confirmation of bullish momentum. Last time we got rejected at 20. So the last time ETH and the ETH dominance, Ethereum and the ETH BTC chart got rejected here at 20. Will it break 20 and send us higher, or will it get rejected again? Because the ETH Bitcoin chart gives you an example if we get prepared for altcoin market. I will the altcoin season, right? I will say this, that this is just a very bearish, very bearish chart here. Coming off a bear cross. I mean, what's this? Oh, never mind. That's not a bear cross. Hold on. Is that the 200 day going over the oh yeah, that's the 50 day going over the 200 day. Yep, 50 day going over the 200 day. So, yeah, coming off a bear cross. So it's going to be interesting to see if the ETH dominance will hold and start to go up. We need the ETH dominance to go up and start outperforming Bitcoin. That's usually an outlier. But I'm gonna be honest with you. These days, people are not even looking at Ethereum dominance. They kind of looking at Solana dominance, right? People are looking at the Solana dominance, and I mean, look at this chart. This is beautiful, right? Solana has been on a tier, and the dominance wants to go higher, right? We gotta we're oversold, right? But we're looking at a cross, hopefully, right? So I mean, it could come down and retest this 50-day moving average, but the Solana dominance has been fucking insane, right? Salute to Iggy, man, for really putting on for the celebrity meme coins and showing people that there are celebrities that want to do the right thing in crypto. So we need that, right? Because it's going to bring more retail in. But the Solana dominance has actually been going crazy. I'm taking a look at the total 3 here. Again, similar to what we seen from the Bitcoin chart. We need the total 3 to print this weekly candle, above our trend line, right? And it's a good chance that it will, because the stock RSI is raging. So if this weekly candle for the total 3 can stay above our trend line, it's a good chance that altcoins do go higher. Taking a look at the micro cap chart, I like to call it the shitty of the chitties, the others chart. Again, same thing with the others chart, guys. Looking good. We got a weekly candle and a confirmation weekly candle above our trend line with confirmation of bullish momentum with the stock RSI above our golden box, which is the 618. Really like what I'm seeing from the others chart. This right here tells me if we continue to break these necklines, altcoins could go higher. Altcoins could go higher. AI altcoins specifically is what I'm betting on. I also am looking at RWAs, some pretty good RWAs. I like the gaming narrative right now. Gaming coins are oversold across the board. There's some really nice things going on with gaming. It's good to see Miria really sending. Miria is back sending. And again, you can also pay attention to some of these ecosystems here as well if you're into casino plays, right? If you're into casino plays, pay attention to the ecosystem. And then we got meme coins, where meme coins has really took a step back, right? So right now, instead of finding new meme coins, go in these telegrams, see which meme coins have some of the strongest communities and that has floored, but still bringing in good volume, and find you some good meme coins that may have floored, right, but still have strong fundamentals. You don't have to find anything new right now. Looks like the Matt Furry narrative wants to come back around. You got Lamb Wolf up 26%. You also got Andy coming back around. So good to see some of those Matt Furry tokens coming back. And one of my biggest holdings on Solana is Mother and also Tucker, right? Mother and Tucker was like my two favorite meme coins on Solana, just to put that out there. Am I tripping or waiting for Goldfinch to reach $1.75, $2 per coin? I've been waiting a while for another $2 Goldfinch, but I'm now wondering where it is, where it will be until stuff runs. Unfortunately, that's not something that I actually do follow. Let me see what, I don't even know if I ever even looked into this Goldfinch. Let's see here. Goldfinch. I wonder what this project does. This has a pretty decent market cap, right? 197, 271. So this is definitely something people are interested in. I personally never heard of this. What this actually is this? Am I following them? Goldfinch. Let's follow them and keep an eye on what's going on with this. Guys, Goldfinch is a decentralized credit protocol that allows anyone to be a lender, not just banks. Interesting play, right? Seems like it's one of those RWA plays that's going to allow you to be able to lend against credit, which we need, right? Because you go into a bank these days, this is impossible to get a loan, even if you have a good credit score. Right? Well, with crypto, they don't look at your credit score, right? It's all about your capital, which how it should be, right? It shouldn't be based on credit. It should be based off capital, but that's a whole nother story. They look like they're followed by some pretty big projects as well. So yeah, Goldfinch, let's look at this thing from a weekly standpoint and see what we see. Huge cup, look like it's putting in its handle here. The weekly chart looks like it's ready to explode. You're looking at a MACD. The RSI is not above 50 yet, so we can't say that it's ready to go up unless we see that RSI above 50. We do have the stock RSI confirming bullish momentum, but we also need the MACD. The price is a little bit below the VWAP, which is currently $2.37, but the VWAP is sitting at $2.40. So basically what we need is we need the RSI above 50, we need the MACD confirming bullish momentum, and we need the price to get above the VWAP action. This looks pretty good though. As far as it coming back to retest $2, the technicals that I'm seeing is showing that it's ready to go higher, right? Based off the latest pump, let's see here. Yeah, it's holding the 618, which is $2.13. If it does come in the golden box, anywhere between $2.13 and $1.36 seems to be a good buy, right? Huge cup and handle pattern here. What you want to see, handle, and it looks like it's holding on to the trend line and ready to put its next leg up. Will it? Oh, what the fuck? I did not do that. I hate these little buttons on the side of my mouse. Come on, Chad. I was cooking just now. God damn, I was cooking. And you gonna just hit the button. Dang, bro. Y'all gotta excuse me. ETH fees are at $35 right now, man. That's what I'm saying. You know when things are getting bullish because them ETH fees be kicking. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely an uptrend. And it looks like if it holds this trend line, then it could be preparing itself for a higher low, which is bullish. So everything on GFI looks like bullish. I know you want it to come down to $2, Maybe if some FUD comes out, Bitcoin crashes to 50K, you might get the $2 or a light head and shoulders pattern where it could come back down to retest the 786, which is $1.36. But right now, technicals are looking pretty bullish for Goldfinch. Salute to you and Goldfinch. What up, Sam? What's going on with GPU? What's your thoughts on AI tech? I got other plays. I know a lot of influencers talk about AI tech, but I got other plays. I do hold GPU. So this is a project that I am extremely have a little bit of AI conviction. All right, I hold this project here. I hold GPU. Make it clear, I do hold GPU. In fact, I've been loading up on GPU inside the golden box here. I like that a lot of influencers talk about it. This is supposed to be one of the premier cloud plays. I'm only playing this as a cloud play and a peak bull run play, so it's not something I plan on holding for multiple cycles. I am going to sell this token when it hits its all-time highs, peak bull run. But I like what I'm seeing here. And as it continues to be in our golden box, putting in sort of like a double bottom, it's just a very, very good buy. Very good buy here, right? Let's move this so we can actually see the stock RSI. All right, oversold here on the weekly. We did get a stock RSI cross on the weekly. A little bit of information here, right? RSI is also bullish, and it's in a beautiful position in between our 618 and 786, and possibly more rewarding than risk. So for that alone, and because of the social engagement this gets, it could do well. Now, the flip side of this is we need to know how much volume this is actually bringing in, because I think that this was just one of the contracts. It's actually bringing in about $1 million in volume. So not bad. If we go here to the max, it's held up pretty well. It hasn't just completely tanked out. So technically still bullish on the max chart here. And sitting at a $75 million market cap, 97 FDV, right? So I hold this token, I hold Node, I hold GPU. I wanted to have a little bit of exposure to some of the decentralized cloud plays, but I'm just playing this as a specifically AI narrative, and I will be selling this coin peak bull run. This is interesting intel. I need to make my decision soon. Thank you for the insight. Yeah, man, you got to go do your research and make your decision, but don't make a decision based off my TNA. Go do your own deep dive and have an understanding of where you plan on seeing your cryptocurrency in the next 6 to 12 months. So you don't like AI tech. I never said I don't like AI tech. I don't hold AI tech, so there's no point in me making videos about a project that I don't hold. I hold AIT, though. You know, I hold AIT. I don't hold AI tech. I think AI tech is a very good project. It's a launch pad for AI coins. And if I would have got into it a little bit earlier, the FDV is a little bit, you know, it's cool depending on how you look at the vesting schedule. But I don't have a problem with AI tech at all. I think it's in a great position once this MACD flips bullish. Still haven't got confirmation above 50 on the RSI. The price is above the VWAP, so it could be prepared for its next leg up. I personally just don't hold this token. Can it go from 100 million to 1 billion? Possibly. It's a AI launch pad. They do a lot of stuff with AI tech. It's like a whole AI hub. So it's up 18% on the day. I'm not here to say I don't like the project. I just don't hold the project. I do think that it's a pretty good project. Technically, you could say that it is looking to put in a higher low, which is bullish as it continues to hold the trend line here. If we do our local fib from the lows to the bottom, great to see here if we are near our golden box. So it's going to be interesting. Damn, bro, it's going to do what it want to do, right? It's going to be interesting to see if it can get back above our 786 golden box here and not get rejected. Let's make sure this is tight at the lows. All right, so yeah, it's getting right in our buy zone. But you want to see it confirm a weekly candle above the 786, which is 93 cents. So if it can confirm a candle above 93 cents and hang around our golden pocket between the 618 and 786, could be a good opportunity for anybody that's interested in this token. Again, full transparency, I personally don't hold this token. What up, AOKG? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. ALKG showing that love. I know you meant like, buddy. I know you meant like. Oh, we live, right? Oh, we live. Yeah, we live. We live. Matter of fact, since you're here, I'll check out the ICP chart for you. So I know you're a big fan of ICP. So let's go check out some ICP and see if the dominance and everything coincides for what we're looking for. Right here. ICP. First, let's remove these. This is like some old charting right here. So I can't really do, I don't like to do the fib to the high of ICP because we know what happened with the FTX situation. So ICP, very good, very good box here. No, I don't want to leave. Sorry. Right in our golden box, stock RSI is bullish on ICP. Would like to see a confirmation candle above the 618, which is $8.93. ICP is looking good if anybody was looking to enter this trade, as this could possibly be a higher low. So you can see how altcoins across the board, guys, are looking nice, right? Looking nice here. Also, I want to check the ICP dominance to make sure that it's something that people are interested in, right? We want to make sure that we're in projects that people are interested in. You can see that there was a lot of interest in ICP January, and then it kind of like faded, and now it's looking to get back active, right? So we want to see this dominance for ICP, which in my opinion is interest. We want to see the interest from ICP continue to go up. It needs to hold the trend line here, right? Because this gives you an idea if people are interested in ICP. So not looking bad, not looking bad. I think that this is beautiful technology, right? It's one-in-one tech. If you technically want to build everything on top of the blockchain, that's what ICP does, right? Even internet, right? You don't need hosting or nothing for internet websites. It's literally all on the blockchain. It's why they call it internet computer. So ICP has a very, very unique utility and use case. It's all about it being adopted, but the dominance doesn't look bad, right? I can show you a chain that has bad dominance. So this is not bad. It's not the best. It's not like Sui or Solana, or something like that. But it's, it's a little bit better than something like HBAR or Crypto.com, which I like Crow. I like Crypto.com. I use it every day. Big fan of Crow. But the dominance just isn't there. Same thing could be said about Hedera, which I'm also a big fan of as well. I think Hedera has the best connections in the space. What up, Ayo? Millie doing great work. Appreciate you, Hall of Fame. Nice to see you, bro. It's all love. I'm in Millie DJ mode. I've been seeing a light blue vet today. Yo, man, I know back in the day, back maybe a year ago, I was looking at sports cars, but then I thought about it, like, we was talking about this in the Discord yesterday, right? AOKG. We was talking about the guy brought into the Discord. He was like, you can start selling mobile homes without a real estate license. And I was just thinking about, I was looking at some capital, and I was like, I got a lot of capital in crypto. Maybe I need to become more diverse. Maybe I need to find a way to get me some land, some property. So when he talked about the mobile homes, that really, really, really piqued my interest, because I told you guys 6 months ago I've been looking at franchising, maybe a Subway, something not too expensive, but something that where I don't have to micromanage it. But then when I got to talking to the lady, she was talking about, well, you're going to have to micromanage that until you find employees. So I want a business that, kind of like how my YouTube, or should I say now, my entertainment business, right? Entertainment business, where there's not much overhead. It's not much, that I have to put into it. And literally everything that I'm using that you see around me, my Rode mic, my Canon, my this whatever the fuck this big bubble light is, all this shit I can write off on my taxes because I'm using it for entertainment purposes, for my entertainment studio, right? So I've just been looking at different opportunities to invest, right, outside of just crypto. Of course, I love crypto. Crypto it's where it's at, but again, it's good to be diverse and have balance. And with the apparently, from what I'm hearing from some realtors, and if you're a realtor, let me know, is the housing market really crashing? Because I'm not really looking to get into the housing market. I just want to make sure that I can take advantage of it and have liquidity in other places, right? So just been looking for what works for me. And that's what you got to do even in crypto. You got to buy what works for you. Buy what you understand. Don't go do some shit because somebody else said to do it. Like, go do your deep dive. Go do your due diligence. Go do your research. And buy things that you truly understand. H-bar is up there with Quant in terms of strong tech, but the tech is not moving the prices of these two. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. I think Quant is in a better place than H-bar as far as like price action, because we don't have to worry about the unlocks or being dumped on, right? I think that's huge, right? You know, who wants to worry about that, right? Nobody wants to worry. Nobody wants to worry about that. H-bar spot here. Coming back into our golden box for H-bar. Stock RSI. So H-bar is a good buy right now when you think about putting in a higher low. Technically, you could say what you want to say about the price, but this is a higher low. We're creeping back into our golden box, which is between 5 cent and 7 cent, and the stock RSI has confirmed a bullish momentum. But everybody has these high hopes for H-bar because of the connections, man. And when you look at everything that H-bar has been doing, you kind of got to ask yourself, why isn't anybody using the fucking chain? You can mint meme coins. You can do this. You can do this. Maybe it's highly regulated and people are just scared of highly regulated and centralized exchanges. I mean, excuse me, not exchanges, but chains. But when you think about decentralization, decentralization is similar to Bitcoin, right? 90% of the supply is held by Bitcoin whales. What I would say, a lot of that supply is probably held by these centralized entities that's part of the council that we can actually trust, right? On the flip side, conspiracy people say, oh, they're going to dump on us. They're just filling their bags. I don't personally think so, right? Because I don't think Google, Boeing, all of these fucking industries want to be looked at as bad actors. So at some point, right? At some point, the dominance will start to retrace. But you can see here, there's just been absolutely no interest in H-bar coming off a bear cross on the dominance since it had the huge mishap between H-bar and BlackRock. I think people really wanted BlackRock to be part of H-bar, and it just didn't happen, right? It just didn't happen because people were trying to do that conspiracy bullshit and tie this and tie that into this and this, and that's why I kind of lean away from that, right? When I first started my YouTube channel, it was cool, it was fun, it creates views, it's like it makes people want to watch its conspiracies, and don't get me wrong, there is some truth to conspiracies, right? But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, like, why a project like H-bar, right? Why a project, like H-bar, it's not, it's not doing well, right? You got to ask yourself why a project like H-bar is not performing like it should. It should be doing better than this, right? It should be doing, but it's not. So let the word to the wise be efficient, bro. A franchise of Wingstop. Yeah, that sounds good. Interesting. That sounds interesting. Oh, I want to do something a little bit more healthy. Because if I'm getting big, you see your boy Drip. As I'm getting into this healthy way of living, I would want to do something a little bit more healthy than some fucking fried chicken wings. You might want to grab 100 ICP for the long run. Just saying, think about it. H-bar is unperforming, such great technology and great partnerships. I agree 100%. Thanks for valuing ICP. No problem, hey, you my guy. Millie, what up? Wise minds. Gonna make me bring out my katana, baby. H-bar's up there. I think H-bar token is a farm. Bro, think Google, Boeing, and Verizon. Hold on, not Verizon. What's the other? I don't even know. They got so many people on the council. They think you think the Hedera Council is farming us, bro? That would be like the greatest farm of all time. Hey, yo, let me get a chain, my boy. Boy, I've been had these, bro. I don't spend no money these days. I don't spend money, guys. I'm an investor. I live under a fucking rock, right? If I could buy a RV and then go live off the grid with Starlink, I would do that. Y'all know I'm serious about that shit, guys. I talk about that shit all the time. I do not want to be famous, bro. I don't even be wanting to live stream because I don't want to be famous. The boy said, Billy, you a good entertainer. Why not? Boy, fuck that. Hey, I am not trying to be famous, my boy. 100 ICP, bro. I do need to buy $1,000 worth of ICP. You not capping, bro. I should buy $1,000 worth of ICP. I really think that they have a good chance of doing well. Yeah, they ain't farming for real. It may barely reach $1. It may barely reach $1. All right, so we've been going live for an hour and 10 minutes, guys. I appreciate everybody that showed up to the live. If you want me to do more lives, watch the videos. Help me out with the algorithm. I will do more lives, guys. I will do more lives. But I got to get up out of here. I got to go eat a banana. And then I got to go run, right? Because I'm on a diet. So, you know, only thing that I'm eating this morning is a banana. And then I'm about to go run. All right. So I wanted to do all of this before I went to go do this. I already did my workout, right? I wake up at 6 a.m. and I'm pumping weights, baby. But now I need to go do some cardio. So I'm up out of here. It was been nice to see everybody here. I will try to get my running video out yesterday. I got to edit it. Once I edit it, I'll put it out. So, you know, give you guys some motivation. I know y'all like the motivational videos. I will be doing more of them now that I got some cool studio equipment. So, guys, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. I can't do no sugars right now. Cinnamon is similar sugars. I can't do no sugars right now. I'm on the Derrick Henry. I'm on the Derrick Henry diet, right? Eat a banana. Don't eat till 4 p.m. Just make sure I got some consistent protein coming in after I'm lifting weights. But no sugars. I ain't been on no sugars. Just none of that shit. I don't eat no sugars. I eat fruits. That's it. Fruits and pecans, almonds, cashews, shit like that. No candy, none of that shit. I haven't touched none of that shit in like 3 weeks. And guys, I feel the best I've ever felt in my life. And I'm old now, and I feel the best I've ever felt in my life. So it's never too late to start a journey of health. You know what I mean? Because, man, your mental will be better. And go get that Rise coffee. Stop fucking drinking caffeine and go buy Rise coffee. That mushroom coffee does wonders, right? Get you some mushroom coffee. Get you some sea moss. Get you some sea moss, right? Get you some sea moss. Get you some ashwanga, wanga, winga, blang, blang, winga, black sea burdock. Get you all of that shit right there. Get you some goddamn good probiotics. Make sure you got proper gut health, guys. Get your probiotics in there. Get your proper gut health, man. You know what I'm saying? Get lean and mean and green. Works on everything. Works great for skin. All this shit plays a part. Remember, anything that you put in your body will come out your body. So, health is wealth, baby. Yes, sir. Work every day, Millie. Let's get it, Wise. Let's get it. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I got them ready. It's your way, Crypto Millie. I'm out.
Bored in a shark's pool, I'ma always be the way. They like, Jay, you stuck in the clouds, get down to earth, pull your head out Uranus. Elevated mind state, got a mile rate, I only exist in greatness. I'm on a different plane, shit. If we ain't seeing eye to eye, bitches do or die, yeah, and I plan to make it. Yeah, I'm too great to fake it. Bigger bags that I'm chasing now. If the sky's the limit, then I'm aiming down. Money calling, I gotta take this now. Yeah, your people running on my patience out. So close, I can taste it now. Came a long way from that vacant house. They never thought that I'd make it out. Now it's bigger checks, yeah, I make them out. Hop in an OG spaceship, flip my bit, get licked, then I take off. Keep a Kit Kat, get back, click clack, don't give me no reason to break off. Cause I'm on the grind, taking what's mine. Ain't no way you dummy stolen my shine. Couldn't smoke on his pipe, worried I'm not. If you know me, you know that I'm been a risk taker and a heartbreaker. I'm just trying to make a way. Doomsday clock still ticking. I'm just out making plays.